you want to start over again?
Action. Peanuts.
Hey boy. Come here, Peter. I want to scare the cat.
Cut. Hello? No? You're not in. Alright, that's a good one. Do this for you.
Sorry, I'm not in. I want to have a long talk with you.
Hello? No, he's not in right now. Alright, that's a good one. That was for you.
Sorry, I'm not in. I want to have a long talk with you. You give up that silly peanut skin. I'll give you a soft government job. How would you like a job in the mint?
No, I don't like that flavor. Whatever flavor you like. Hello? No, he's not in. Alright, that's a good one.
I want to have a long... I don't know whatever happened to me. I should be like a long time ago.
Cut.
About that job. Now Wolf has 4 hurricanes. Lives in Philadelphia. It never rains but it pours.
That's a good one. I give you 3 guesses.
Let's see. Has 4 hurricanes. Is it male or female?
No, I don't think so.
Is he dead?
Who?
I give up.
I give up 2. Now I ask you one. What is it? Has a big black mustache, smoke a big black cigar, and has a big pain in the neck.
Now don't tell me. Does red glasses?
Yeah, you guessed it quick. Cut.
Jonathan. You're talking, you're tickling your face, remember?
After the phone call, you come over here and sit down.
He's so warm.
Squeeze your horn.
No, the big red dot is recording. And
No,
now,
he's not. Come on.
and look, just drop it. Don't forget tickled face until he comes and he tells you to feed it. Okay? Scram.
Chico and I'm Jesse Cox and I play Chico. It's Jonathan Cox and he plays harpo. Shh, this is loud stuff. Cut.
Hey, Peter Pan and Captain Hook, don't you have a skit to do with him, Ben?
Sure.
Move
Why not?
all the stuff out. Get your cowboy hat.
Well, this is broke. That's why I was hanging and it was upside down.
You got it.
I see.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. You have to tell Daddy when to start.
I wrote this one. Okay.
Tell Daddy when to go.
You guys gotta yell pan when we go. Okay? You ready? Okay, go. Prepare to meet thy doom, Peter Pan.
Pan! All right. Now do the shadow.
Okay.
He's equipped.
Okay, now wait.
Remember, don't
Jesse,
roll
Josh
it
is
down.
first. I mean, Joffrey's first.
I know.
You have to do the smelling stuff. And you remember, oh, you're sorry for what you did.
Okay,
Do that first.
give him the smelling stuff.
Wait, not yet.
Jonathan?
I gotta be on what
Jonathan?
it was.
Oh, sir, sorry what you did. Okay? Oh, that's a good spirit.
What happened?
Well, we had an argument, so he pulled a knife on me, so I shot him.
Mind if I...
Go ahead, go ahead. 2 beers, bartender.
I'd take 2 beers too.
Cut.
Okay, now Peter Pan does the shadow trick. Where can he stand for the shadow?
Here, I'll be the shadow.
On the wall?
Oh, okay.
Dad, come here. Dad,
Here, wait. Dad, come
Dad.
over here. Walk.
This is how we met. It's on inside.
Stand up.
cut. No, not me. Come on.
Get him flying across the room, Dad. Okay, Peter Pan, fly across the room so we can get you on camera again.
Cut.
And Levi Cox is Peter Pan.
Okay, wait a minute.
Mom, we've got this thing. Yeah, you forgot your handkerchief.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Mommy.
Okay, Jonathan, let's do this scene.
I'm in it too.
Mom,
Where's my mustache? Where's my
Pick
mustache?
it up somewhere.
I forgot my other part.
You ready? This is Conrad.
Can we watch it yet? Leave me alone.
Not yet. Not yet.
Action! Pondary Road, going over Miles Road. And goes over Pondary.
Can we watch it now?
Yeah. Watch it.
Yes,
Watch
right
there. Look.
What do you think you're doing stealing my handkerchief? You always just
Mom.
Let's watch it.
Josh, I take out your underwear now.
Okay, Peter
Cut.
Pan. Levi, go do your thing. Go do your thing.
Go, boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Mom, we forgot a scene. I forgot something.
What?
I don't like this. Mom, remember? Look.
Nessa Road Peninsula
Ben!
hanging off the viaduct.
Finn.
Viaduct? Why no chicken?
He gets mad because he can't read.
Cut.
Jesse, don't. I got her.
I'm out of here.
Not eating, please.
Finn.
Hey, stop it and let's watch it.
It's watching. I would have been terrible.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
together watch it.
Yeah. I hate those. Yeah.
Cut it.
She said,
Hey, Levi,
no. No.
stand up.
No.
Show me what Peter Pan looks like.
Hello, my name is Josh Cox. And as you can see, I have a handkerchief. I place the handkerchief over my hand and stick it into my hand. And as I say the magic words, I say, Walla Walla Bingo.
Hey, just
No.
okay, close it
Okay.
back.
My name is Jesse Cox, and I'm gonna do a card trick. Now I need a volunteer. Jonathan? Okay. Okay.
Let's go to the
Now,
side.
as you can see, this is a regular deck of cards. Now, next time when I do the same thing I just did, I want you to put your finger in there and stop the deck when I'm doing that. And with the bottom of your fingers touching, you pull out that card and look at it. Okay? Pull out that card. Don't show it to me. Show it to the audience. Put it back in, and I will find your card. Okay? Is this your card?
Hello, my name is Josh Cox. And you can see I have a box. This box I have a nickel in it. I say the magic words. I say the magic words. Abracadabra. Now you can see I'll make it come back.
Scoot this side.
Scoot over here. Do the same thing you just did last time when you put your finger in there. Okay? Do that again. Pull out that card, look at it, put it back in. Okay? Take it out again. Never mind. Put it on the. Lay it down there. No, flat like that. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. There's your card down here. Huh? Is that your card down here? I will bring that card down there, up to the top. Okay. Got your card on the bottom, right? How many?
Jesse, cut!
Okay, Jonathan, I'm gonna do this, okay? As you can see, I have two magic wands here. There's nothing in between them. Okay? Now, put them in a V shape, and I will pull the string through. As you can see, I have an ordinary light bulb. Now, with my magic hands, I can make this light bulb turn on anywhere I please. Over here, up on my hat, my belly button, or in between my toes. There, I can turn it on anywhere. I just have a magic button. It turns on whenever I want to. I can flip. There's my button. I just have a magic button.
Okay, I have a handkerchief, and I'm gonna put the handkerchief into my hand. I'm gonna make the handkerchief disappear. Okay, I have a handkerchief, and I'm gonna stick it into my hand. When I say the magic words, it'll disappear. Well, goodbye. Okay, I have a handkerchief, and I'm gonna stick it in my hand. When I say the magic word, it's gonna disappear. Walla walla, goodbye. Okay, I have a handkerchief, and I'm gonna stick it in my hand. When I say the magic words, I'm gonna make it disappear. Walla walla, goodbye again. I have a handkerchief, and I'm gonna stick it in my hand. When I say the magic words, it's gonna disappear. Walla walla bing bang. Okay, I'm back again, and I have a little box, and it has a coin in it. When I say the magic words, it'll disappear. Walla walla bing bang. Now I'll make it back to another, well, a coin. No. Bing bang walla walla. Okay. Okay, I'm back again with another trick. Now I have a box, an ordinary box, and I have a little, 1 cent. That's what it says, 1 cent. When I place the box onto the 1 cent, it'll change to I like a pack of there. packing it in. I have a coin. I'm gonna make it disappear. Oh, handkerchief's just a little thing connected. When I say the magic words, it's just no. Not under the handkerchief. Slide it in. Slide it in the box. I have a handkerchief over my thumb, and I have 2 pins. 1, 2. And I'm gonna stick these pins into my thumb.
Still.
One. Sure. Next.
You.
Levi, come on. Can you pull with them? I didn't put it off your phone yet.
Levi, do it.
Can you pull off my thumb? We can both do it. We can both do it. Yeah. Can you pull off my thumb?
I said stick.
You do that. As you see, I have an egg here in the bag. I'm going to place it into the bag. Wait a minute. We gotta. Now I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it out. Now I'm gonna place it back, and it's gonna be together. What?
Hi.
Jesse?
What?
Come here. Hold my phone. I gave you my phone back.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, man. Doesn't that hurt?
Put it back on.
I did.
Come here, I want to see it.
I gave you my phone back. Hey.
Ouch. Ah. Came off. Ooh. Ooh. Are you done? Scoot back.
See, I have 2 little and 2 little markers. Where are these?
Just keep on going.
Great, I'm low on battery.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Let me see the light. Huh?
Blinking. Hold on. Wait till Levi's done.
I'm going to do your things and you.
Cool. Is that it?
No. Something. It's another one. It's another fun one. I gotta find it. There's another.
Turn it on. Wow. Okay, that's it, Kay.
I'll do the part. I'll do the part. Oops. No.
It's on. Batman's on.
Yeah.
Batman's on, yep.
From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, on the Jefferson Pilot SEC Network. Tom Hammond, Larry Conley with 11:51 to go in the game. Wildcats on track for their 25th win of the season. Third-ranked Kentucky leading Alabama 45.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson. Welcome to Indianapolis, where we're proud to begin our 17th road to the Final Four here on CBS Sports. And fittingly, we begin our season the same place the college basketball season ended a year ago when Arizona beat Kentucky in overtime for the national championship right here at the RCA Dome. My partner today in his 17th year at CBS, he's covered 22 consecutive Final Fours, Billy Packard.
Gus, it's great to be with you. Great to be back to start where we finished off last year in what was a great game.
And how about this season? So far, a lot has happened to begin this young basketball season.
It really has, and I looked for 4 teams so far that have shown me their high percentage for Final Four. Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, and Arizona are loaded. They've gone up against the best so far and have done very well. Now you start looking for some guys on the outside, and there are a lot of them out there, but here's 4 that have impressed me. Fresno State, Temple, John Chaney's club, another big win against Michigan State the other night. Xavier has been knocking on the door the last few years. Stanford's a team that almost got there last year.
How about Utah? How about New Mexico?
How about Princeton? It goes on and on. This has been a great start to what looks to be an outstanding season.
As for this game, Indiana, Kentucky, 2 of the great rivalries in college basketball.
Hard to believe they played 40 times and it's 2020. Nazir Mohammed, a guy to watch today down in the low post. He has really improved himself in every aspect, physically as well as his ability to play in the game. 19 big points the other night. Wayne Turner, maybe one of the best penetrators in all of college basketball, and he's improved his outside shot as well. Now here's a man that's somewhat of an enigma. Andre Patterson could be one of the best power forwards in college basketball. He's going to have to show it here today. And a guy who has shown it game in, game out, the Big Ten Rookie of the Year last year, A.J. Guyton, a terrific ball handler, tough defender, an outstanding scorer. Here he is exploding on the defensive end.
A sellout crowd on hand, over 38,000 as college basketball premieres on CBS Sports next.
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Chevrolet Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. The new Workmate, portable project center in Vice, built by Black & Decker. And by Nike, who encourages you to participate in the lives of America's youth.
Meet Sean Graham, veteran stuntman. This is how he lives. This is what he drives. What else would he drive? Chevy S10, like a rock.
For college basketball action, the address is CBS.
As a highlight of our franchisee meeting, we have the co-founder of Pizza Hut, Mr. Frank Carney.
Recently, the retired co-founder of Pizza Hut did something surprising. He bought a Papa John's franchise.
Sorry, guys. I found a better pizza.
Today, he owns over 40 restaurants.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
He's got it.
Now, try our large special, The Works, for just $9.99.
Maybe I'm crazy, but when we introduced 1-800-BELL-SOUTH, I took it upon myself to spread the word.
You might want to call your mom and dad.
Oh! I mean, with this one number, people could now use Bell South to charge calls all over the world and bill it to their calling card, their credit card, or collect. With this one number, our customers have a ton more ways to stay in touch, and darn it, I wanted them to know it.
Think I overdid it?
Well, that tattoo's a little much.
Donate a new toy at any city fire department or News Channel 32.
The RCA Dome, where over 38,000 have crammed into this place to see Indiana and Kentucky. And Kentucky, coached by Orlando Tubby Smith, 46 years old, hired on May 12th to replace Rick Pitino. And his starting lineup in the front court, Allen Edwards leads them in scoring, close to 12 a game, with McGlure and Scott Padgett. And in the backcourt, Wayne Turner and Jeff Shepard. And for Indiana, Bob Knight, 27th year, one of only 3 active coaches with over 700 wins. His front court, Luke Recker, a freshman, Collier and Andre Patterson starting. And in the backcourt, A.J. Guyton, the freshman of the year last season, and Rob Turner, a junior college transfer. And the officials for this afternoon, Tom O'Neill, Ed Hightower, and John Clockerty, a veteran crew. Andre Patterson, Jamal McGlure in the center of the circle. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Kentucky on offense as we begin.
Guyton and Turner, quite a matchup.
A. Turner, very good off the dribble, and has also worked on that jumper. Edwards, quick fire. Shooting a brick, but it's rebounded by Padgett. And a traveling violation to begin this game.
Key thing early on here for Bob Knight. He's put Patterson back into the starting lineup. And you want to see how aggressively he plays early on, particularly off the boards.
Indiana 3-2, coming off a 91-80 win over Notre Dame in Bloomington on Wednesday.
Working out of a box.
Luke Recker, the freshman. Guyton.
Straight man-to-man, both teams playing solid.
Andre Patterson squares up, counted.
That's huge. As I said, he's a guy that's capable of having the big game. He's got to start off early.
Patterson led the team in scoring last year with 13 and also rebounding with 7. Turner looking inside. Shepard pulling up deep in the corner, and he got it.
Show you how deep Kentucky was. Shepard, as everybody knows, redshirted last year, knowing he wasn't going to get much playing time. Rick Pitino felt with another year, maybe he could put himself in position to be an NBA player.
Struggling with his shooting so far on the season, 33%. Guyton drives baseline, pull-up jump shot, and he canned it.
Good explosive move right over Turner.
Kentucky the other way, trying to beat him down the floor.
So far, the game being played half court at a time. That favors Indiana.
McGlure across the lane, and he walked.
Tubby Smith said to us earlier today, we've got to create tempo in this game. This game is being played one half court at a time. He'd like to play this game full court.
Play the exact same way Rick Pitino did, full court pressure and a lot of threes. Turner hanging in the air, and he got the bounce.
Excellent score. You're going to see him put a lot of numbers up this year for Indiana.
From Wilmington, Delaware, played at Tyler Junior College a season ago. McGlure on Collier, inside again, and a whistle.
Collier has got to understand that McGlure is not going to go left. He's going to go right. He ought to have himself over there to prevent him from coming across the lane. He's given him an open look. It hasn't worked so far, but with Nazr Mohammed coming into the game, you're going to see Mohammed score against that kind of defense.
3 turnovers already for Kentucky. Coming to the game, averaging 17 on the season.
Last year, turnovers were the problem. Indiana turned it over 28 times in that shellac, and they got in Louisville.
Recker exploding to the hole, and an offensive foul on the way.
Weak side defensive help there, but there's a case where I like the NBA rule better than the college rule. There was no way Muhammad was in a position to make the play until Recker was already committed for the layup.
17:42 to go in the first half. Indiana leading at 6-3. Paget. Turner. And Collier comes up with the board.
Turner has worked on his shot, but he still has a funny-looking release.
There's Turner for three.
He doesn't. I said he's going to be an explosive scorer.
Rob Turner. They say he still doesn't have a good idea of how the offense and defensive schemes run at Indiana. But he can put the ball in the basket. Muhammad, though, will lay it up there.
Good job by Muhammad staying with it.
Ghazi Muhammad coming off a career-high 19 points on 8 of 10 shooting against Purdue on Wednesday.
You can see when Kentucky scores, that gives them obviously a chance to get in their full-court pressure.
Turner again, wind it up.
Bad job by Kentucky not fighting over the top of the screen. Got to realize this young man is not ashamed to throw it up.
Indiana starting this game on fire, 5 of 5 from the field. 12-5. Turner, hesitation, leaning in off the front of the rim. Tapped up and in, though, by Muhammad.
Second time that Collier did not block out. Bob Knight really furious with him. Ghazi Muhammad, much better offensive player than McGraw, taking advantage of it.
Recker in the corner. Hey, these guys are unbelievable to start this game.
Mr. Indiana basketball, you know how much thrill it has to be for a young kid playing for IU right here in a full house.
Indiana 6 of 6. Turner again for 3. And a foul inside.
You know, let's put Turner in perspective in regard to an outside shooter. As a freshman, he was 1 for 4 from three-point line. Last year, as a sophomore, 4 for 15. You got to let him try a few before you're going to guard him out there.
15-7. Back in a moment.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Hey, you know, the only time you guys yell box out is when you're out of donuts. You guys remind me of my shoe closet. I got 1 penny and a bunch of loafers.
Isn't that a pretty sight?
So how many miles? 50?
90. 90,000 miles. Shoot, that's just getting broke in for Chevy.
Is that a scratch?
Scratches give character.
The best long-term quality of any full-size pickup belongs to Chevy.
Women like character.
Chevy, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
Whew, what'd you step in?
Plax presents the physics of attraction. The shortest distance between two objects is a straight line. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. But for one object to attract another, you need a cleaner, more plaque-free smile. A smile that's Plax Clean. Plax removes more dull, sticky plaque than brushing alone for a clean, sexy smile to help attract objects from a distance and maybe even help them collide. For a clean that attracts, Plax.
If the state of Texas executes her, she'll be the first woman any state has put to death in the last 13 years. You won't believe who's for it and who's against it. 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Indiana 6 of 6 from the floor. They lead Kentucky 15-7 in the first half of play.
Most titles in the NCAA. UCLA, of course, Jim Herrick with 1, John Wooden with 10. Kentucky, made up of 3 different coaches that won national championships there. Indiana 2, Branch McCracken with 2, Bob Knight with 3. So great programs we're watching here today.
Turner 3 of 3. He's got 8 points, 2 threes. Shepard with the rebound. Edwards around the screen.
You know, Kentucky has not shot the ball well this year. Guys like Paget are normally good three-point shooters. Shepard was as well, and Edwards. But they have not gotten into the stroke yet. There's Bob Knight. Has to like what he sees so far.
His Indiana team finishing 22-11 last year, 9-9 in the Big Ten. Knocked out in the first round of the NCAAs by Colorado. Muhammad.
As I said, much more proficient offensively than McGlure. Collier is going to be in some trouble if he's going to guard him like that. There's zone pressure here in the backcourt. Paget doing a good job getting back on Patterson. Patterson's got to realize when Paget's extended like that, he should get himself in position for scoring.
Luke Recker for 3, and they finally miss one. Muhammad snatches it down.
Recker gets there late, so 2 mistakes by the freshman.
3rd foul on the freshman, Luke Recker.
There's the experience factor. Coppin State already one big win. There's a team that you talk about, team on the perimeter. They've been knocking for a number of years. Big win in the NCAA tournament last year. The ACC, which 7 of their 9 teams are in the top 25. That Clemson club going against Illinois. Clemson with a big overtime win against Maryland the other night.
Saul Smith, a freshman point guard, in for Kentucky. He is also the son, the youngest son of Tubby Smith, the head coach. Muhammad again, wheels, baseline, left hand good.
Bob Knight will make a change in the low post defensively, I can assure you that. Collier is just not getting an establishing position at all defensively.
Guyton weaving his way up the court, and a steal by Muhammad. Hashimu Evans also in the game. A transfer from Manhattan for Kentucky. Shepard penetrating left hand, high off the glass and in.
Isn't it amazing, Gus, when you see the tempo established to be Kentucky's game, and it can be full court, they take a big advantage. When it's half court at a time, it's Indiana. Here we go again. Bad play. Boy, Shepard put this in overdrive as he blew by everybody. Collier there, late for the block. Larry Richardson coming into the game trying to create some defensive stability down low. Collier sits, Recker sits for a different reason. He's in some foul trouble. And you can see what Tubby Smith is doing right now. He's turning up the heat with his defensive pressure. His club did not shoot well early on, so they never could get the press established.
Kentucky, they've hit 6 in a row.
Bad screening by Indiana to set up a passing lane. That's Patterson and Guyton working together in a twosome with Turner over here. Let's see if they get some better screening this time to establish a passing lane and take off.
Mike Lewis, a sophomore, inbounding the ball for Indiana. He's a backup guard. And Turner will back his way up the floor.
All Smith is trying to do is to stop dribbling, and he did it. Great defensive job by Smith. Turner had to realize as he got to the half-court area, that's where you're going to be trapped. He never should have got up at half-court, and if you get that far, go over half-court. Now, he picks up his dribble in exactly the wrong place and no place to make a play. Terrific job by Smith.
15-13, Indiana leading Kentucky. 13:23 to go in the first half of play.
Nice feed.
McGlure. Oh, hard off the glass.
He was falling down when he threw that one up.
And the Wildcats tie it up at 15 apiece.
Indiana really having trouble with this press. Evans quick, aggressive, and strong.
Backdoor Guyton, who's been quiet. They kick it out. Lewis leading in. It's short. Rebounded and stuck back in.
You know who that was? Turner again. He is a shooter, but he's also a scorer. He just made that one up.
10 first-half points for Rob Turner, the junior college transfer out of Tyler, Texas. McGlory again, and it's rejected.
Patterson, weak side, help terrific.
Turner,
stay on the ground.
Got it back, picked up on the floor. Guyton will pull up a three.
This is not Indiana's game. They have got to get back out, get set up. This is not their game.
And a foul inside.
Turner rested now. Terrific few minutes by Smith. He was going to join his brother. He thought he would be at Georgia as a walk-on. His brother obviously starting guard there, but Saul now getting a chance to play and put in solid minutes for Kentucky.
McGlory picked up the foul, his first.
Turner wants it inside.
Crossover dribble.
Double pump.
And Myron Anthony, a freshman from Neptune Beach, Florida, with a rebound. Evans.
Boy, we're seeing junior college transfers. We're seeing transfers from Manhattan at big programs like Kentucky and Indiana doing a job. A walk-on that was going to Georgia.
So after a slow start, Kentucky starting to heat it up, leading by one. But Turner continues to answer.
He has not missed a shot.
Oh, what a play!
Please! I didn't know where that ball was intended. Great eye contact between Turner and Edwards.
And what a pace to begin this basketball game. A 20-second timeout called by Lewis, and Bobby Knight will talk things over.
This is one of the great alley-oops that I've seen. Turner with the eye contact, you can see it there, and then the perfect lead pass. You can't do it any better than that.
.11-13 remaining in the first quarter of play. Indiana and Kentucky tied at 20 apiece. And for Indiana, 1987, a big moment in the program's history.
Smart takes the shot, and the Hoosiers with 3 seconds go ahead. Indiana wins the championship. Keith Smart is the hero.
10 years ago, 1987, Keith Smart hitting that baseline jumper to beat Syracuse, part of Indiana's tournament heritage.
There's that double team in the backcourt again. Indiana picking up the ball. They have not been able to go over the top. That's the first time today.
Richardson. And Richardson, only a sophomore from Orange Park, Florida.
Nice strategy by Bob Knight that time to go over the top. They don't have the quickness to go by with the dribble. They go over the top with a pass, and it works.
Turner tried to deal it. Out of bounds. Will head the other way. 10:42 remaining in the first quarter of play. Hoosiers leading the Wildcats by a deuce.
We all know how much help buddies can be.
Looking good. You all right on that?
So get the new Workmate. The powerful clamp that can go anywhere and hold anything.
Oh.
The new Workmate.
Breeze feels good, doesn't it?
Built by Black & Decker.
Words are the new weapons. The world's most influential man has created a lie that could destroy 2 nations. Unless someone Bond kills the story. James Bond. Agent James Bond found dead.
I never believe what I read in the press anyway.
Tomorrow Never Dies. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 19th.
Inside your car's fuel system, there's a constant battle between good and evil. So if you have a dirty fuel system, none of these dark forces can match the power of STP Complete Fuel System Cleaner. STP's most technologically advanced fuel system cleaner ever. Dirt has met its match. STP Complete Fuel System Cleaner.
Meet Duke, cop. He loves his job. And the third door in his Chevy S10. It's one of a kind. Just like Duke. Chevy S10, like a rock.
Give your handyman the VersaPack Combo Pack. Cordless tools that give him so much power, it just may be too much of a good thing. Get the Cordless Combo Pack. Powered by VersaPack, built by Black & Decker.
7 men, 1 destiny.
You want to die young?
The Magnificent Seven series premieres Saturday, January 3rd on CBS.
Indiana leading Kentucky 22-20.
Here you can see, Gus, the line. IU over here, Kentucky over there. 9 feet about separate them right there. 90 miles separates the two towns, but eons separate how they want to pull.
But so far, both teams scorching from the field. Kentucky, 9 of 17, 53%. Indiana, 9 of 13, 69% to begin this game. But here's a full court pressure. It's gotten Kentucky back in the game. Guyton leading in off the front of the rim. Hauled in by Nazr Mohammed.
Guyton usually a pretty good finisher in that semi 12, 15-foot jump shot.
Mohammed, power dribble inside, jump hook is good.
Indiana has been caught behind Mohammed defensively when Collier was in the game. Now Richardson the same way. See how Indiana Gus is going over the top of that press now as opposed to trying to dribble through it. And they're much more effective with that maneuver.
Mohammed with 10 points, 5 of 5 from the field. Turner finally missing one, and another rebound by Nazr Mohammed. Here's a kid that came to college weighing 350 pounds. He now weighs 240.
I'll tell you something about him, too. He's got great dedication, but you can't teach great hands. He has great hands. He got deft, and you saw him get that rebound so well. Nice soft hands for a big man.
Turner. Shepard.
And that's what Kentucky is not doing well yet this year. Hitting the outside jump shot.
Shepard wheeling. Found Edwards. Got a look and hit it.
That's what makes them effective. Scoring off the defensive pressure and hitting outside jumpers. Again, over the top with the pass. And Patterson did not get under the ball and did not have the good hands on the catch. Should have made that play.
With the conclusion of today's game, we'll select the Chevrolet most valuable player of the game from each team. Today, Chevrolet has awarded over $6.5 million to the scholarship funds of America's colleges and universities. 24-22, Kentucky leading Indiana. 9:10 to go. Shepard around the screen, driving to the hole. Came up short. Out of bounds, and the Hoosiers get it back.
Shepard has an explosive first step with that dribble. And with his ability to elevate, he was a 7-foot high jumper in high school. He can elevate when he gets inside. He should look to penetrate a little more, even though he hasn't been hitting that jump shot. It may give him some confidence by scoring off the drive. Nice pass.
Richard Mandeville in the game for Indiana. Richardson, another corner jump shot. Snatched down by Paget.
See, Indiana doing everything with the jump shot. Therefore, they have no inside offensive rebounding, and that's really hurting them.
And a traveling violation against Kentucky. Tubby Smith, the head coach of Kentucky, he served under Rick Pitino, but Billy, look at some of the coaches that are in college basketball and also in professional basketball that have all served under Pitino.
How old do you think Rick Pitino is? When you start thinking about having a family tree that you're developing, and Rick Pitino, we're not talking about a 50-year-old guy. I mean, it's incredible what he's been able to do.
William Gladness, another junior college transfer in the game for Indiana. Back to the basket, Gladness. Bounce pass, nice look, Turner will lay it in.
He finds ways to get a shot off, doesn't he? I really like him. First time I've seen him in person.
Inside Mohammed, another great catch. And it blocked from behind by Gladness.
I like the strategy Bob Knight's using to try to control Mohammed. He's putting a lot of different players in there, and he can use up a number of fouls. They just want to be aggressive on him.
The Hoosiers, their 7th turnover.
Pace of this game, even though the score is tied, in my opinion, favors Kentucky.
Cameron Mills replacing Jeff Shepard.
I think what Tubby Smith is thinking about there is I've got to find somebody on these cross-court passes that can hit an open jump shot. We all remember the great run Mills had in the NCAA tournament. There he is. Pretty good substitution, wasn't it?
Well, he's playing about 9 minutes a game, but he's off the bench. He strokes his first.
In the first 6 seconds he played.
Gladness. And this Indiana team really looking athletic, Billy, to start this game.
They are that, but they're playing against a team that likes to play an athletic game. The post-up move by Mills.
Lobbed inside Muhammad.
Nice job.
Taken away by Mandeville. No look pass. Turner again.
Turner's a little tired right now, but he can explode offensively.
17 points for Turner.
See, Mandeville's putting a body on Muhammad.
And Mills hits the 3.
Both coaches playing the game with that bench, aren't they? You can see the brains moving out there.
30-28. And look at the points off the bench. The points off the bench, 19. Mandeville.
Nazi Muhammad couldn't believe it. He had to go out. He didn't expect he'd have to play any defense with Mandeville. Mandeville's putting that forearm right on Muhammad, doing a nice job down in low. Looks like Turner, somebody got hit in the face. Is that Turner? Told you he was a little tired.
Turner out of Wilmington, Delaware, averaged 20 points a game last year at Tyler Junior College. He's got 17 in the first half.
You know, kind of interesting. You mentioned Wilmington, Delaware. You don't think of any, hey, we're a basketball player. LaRon Profit at Maryland, another outstanding player. 2 kids from Wilmington, a town that's not known for great basketball.
6:34 to go. We're tied at 30.
Turnovers. They've turned that around with 47 assists and only 29 turnovers since that time. So doing a good job. And there's Turner from IU, just 17 points. Young man was getting tired. Bob Knight giving him a well-deserved rest.
Indiana started on a 12-5 run when they hit their first 6 shots, but since then they've been outscored 25-18 by Kentucky. And Mills again, that's his 3rd bucket of the game.
Beautiful follow through by Cameron Mills. Young players that are out there watching should pick that up.
Lewis poked away from behind, right into the hands of A.J. Guyton. 6:08 to play in the first half.
Great recognition by Guyton. He is a lot quicker than Mills. He saw he had the one-on-one matchup, put it on the floor, and blew by him. Smart play.
Mills picking up the foul. Cameron with 9 points already. He's hit 3 threes.
Well, he came in the bench with a special assignment, and that was to put it up from out there, and took about 6 seconds to hit his first one.
Guyton around the screen. Lewis from downtown.
Well, there's a case where a guy made up his mind to shoot before he caught the ball. That wasn't the play.
Young man averaged 31 points per game.
That was
Jasper,
in high school.
Indiana in high school. Exactly.
This is in college. And then there's another level.
Saul Smith in the corner to Mills. Mills again, and he's got the Midas touch. 4 threes in the first half.
The NCAA tournament revisited.
Wow, he likes this building.
Remember, last year, he came into the Final Four as the #2 scorer on Kentucky's basketball team. The first 4 games of the year at Kentucky, he hadn't scored a point. So he was on fire throughout the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament as well.
Cameron Mills named college basketball's 1997 Player of the Year by the Athletes International Ministries for his demonstrated commitment to God and also his leadership ability. And his father, Terry, played at Kentucky for Adolph Rupp. A.J. Guyton.
Now, Guyton's doing a good thing. You get a guy come in the game that's an explosive scorer, make him work on defense. Mills is getting assigned to Guyton. Guyton should just wear him out, wear him down, and he loses legs for his shot.
Great catch by Paget. He'll kick it out. Edwards. And he came up short.
And for Kentucky, thank goodness for Mills. Nobody else can throw in the ocean from out there.
Jimenez.
Jimenez looking to pass rather than shoot, giving some sense of stability to this half-court offense.
12 on the shot clock. A.J. Guyton.
What a screen. Good help by Paget.
6 to shoot. Mandeville in trouble. He drives. Rejected, but a foul underneath.
Paget did not play smart defense on that one. Mandeville was stuck outside. All Paget had to do was to move his feet, not let him put the ball on the floor, because Mandeville has nothing he can do. He doesn't have the intermediate type shot. He's got to either shoot a straight-on jumper or go all the way. And you can see Paget did not play defense with his feet. He tried to play it with his hands, and that won't work.
Tubby Smith, 46 years old. His team leading it by 3, but Mandeville's at the line. 2 shots, and the first one is good.
How about what Tubby has done, not only here at Kentucky, obviously assimilating very well into that program, but goes to Tulsa as a head coach, puts that program right on the board. The last 2 years there, wins over 20 games, goes to the Sweet 16 2 times, goes to Georgia, gets them 2 years in a row, 2 straight 20-win-plus seasons. First time ever in the history of Georgia basketball. Solid guy. Played college basketball for an old teammate of mine, Jerry Steele, at High Point College in High Point, North Carolina.
Second free throw good. Tubby Smith, 1 of 17 kids.
That'd make you hungry.
No question about it. 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Wayne Turner.
Back screen to get Paget set downside. Nice switch by Indiana.
Popped out and hit it.
Good look ahead by Guyton.
Guyton around the screen, 17-footer in and out. Shepard with the rebound.
Pretty good transition running by Kentucky now.
Shepard, Paget, Turner, Muhammad, and Evans on the floor for Kentucky.
Mandeville doing the best job of anybody in Indiana playing post defense today. He's put a body on Muhammad, even though he committed a foul there.
The personal foul, Indiana.
We'll see some surprises. West Coast Conference upsets. Pepperdine, outstanding upset. Gonzaga, an upset. That's a conference to look for. Get multiple teams in the NCAA tournament this year. Big December games. Hey, the coaches are putting it on the line. Coppin State, we remember the NCAA tournament to win. And here are some teams that are really getting, that you better start looking at. Princeton, Florida State, Arkansas, and Temple.
Nolan Richardson has him going once again in Fayetteville, knocking off Fresno State out in Phoenix.
Gus, a number of years ago, the month of December was for the heavyweights to beat up the little guys. You see now the coaches willing to put on a line. They want to get their teams ready for conference play against good competition, and they want to get good competition so when March rolls around, their guys are used to seeing it.
Ghazi Muhammad missing the second free throw, but he's got 11 points and 6 rebounds in the first half.
Guyton's got to realize there are guys coming from behind him.
Shepard.
I thought that was a foul, an undercut by Lewis, but he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. I thought Lewis got away with a foul on Shepard.
Timeout on the floor. 3:21 to go in the first half of play. We've got a game here in Indianapolis.
Mark, if you're at the
Rob Turner, Guyton in the backcourt, Gladness, Patterson, and Michael Lewis as well.
Gladness now on Muhammad in the inside.
Shepard around the screen, off the back rim. Tap to Paget, he'll lay it in.
Good hustle on the offensive rebounding. Tough break for Indiana. Here comes that pressure.
Muhammad ahead. Indiana with the numbers, and Turner again. Turner with 19 first half points.
He is in the right place at the right time, always hustling, just has a feel for the game on this offensive end.
Turner got caught up in traffic and Jump ball coming on. Coming up on Benzel at the half, Jim Nance and Special K, Clark Kellogg. We'll have all the scores and highlights from around the country. That's all coming up on Benzoil at the half, and we would like to welcome him to our CBS
I got to ask
crew.
Clark a question.
What is that?
How good would Kentucky be in the Big Ten, Clark's old league? They've won 9 straight games against Big Ten teams, huh? Would they just go ahead and give them the championship? He'll have a response on that one, the old Ohio State man.
Lob to Gladness, what a play! Holy cow!
I like the freewheeling spirit that
These
Turner
junior
has
college
given.
guys are amazing today.
Well, remember, two that didn't do a bad job for Bob Knight, Keith Smart and Dean Garrett, 2 junior college players that led them to a national championship. Nice look-away pass, and then beautifully laid up in the air. We've seen 2 excellent lobs, one by Kentucky and now one by Indiana.
So a run and gun system now with Bobby Knight's team. Rob Turner inside, Gladness, nice catch, pump fake, goes the other way, had it blocked, out of bounds.
No, a run and gun game with Rob Turner's team.
Watch this play.
That was beautiful. The 2 JC kids, woo, running hard is Gladness, and he finishes it off.
Jimenez to Guyton, 41-39 Kentucky. Guyton driving.
Not a good play there, but look at who comes up with the ball again. Turner is everywhere. That ball wasn't even intended for him. Now take a look at his stats so far this year. He came into this game shooting 60% from the floor, 47% from the three-point line, and then only 54% from the foul line. Kentucky's better start saying, let's foul him, put him on the line.
A.J. Guyton off the mark, 7 rebounds for Muhammad. And we'll get a elbowing foul against Jimenez. Kind of a hand-checking foul that you see in the NBA nowadays.
Well, Shepard, terrific post-up player because he's such a good leaper on the inside and has that brilliant first step. Most guards and even small forwards will have a hard time handling when he posts up inside.
Cameron Mills coming back into the game, replacing Allen Edwards. Jimenez picks up the foul, and Mills has 12 points. He's hit 4 threes. Muhammad also taking a seat. McGlure on the floor for Kentucky. Turner guarded by Guyton. Crosses over, rise, fire off the side of the rim.
Still have to question that shot, don't you? He shoots it against his body.
41-39, 124 to go in the first. Patterson.
McGlure, the great shot blocker, led the SEC in shot blocking last year. He was waiting on Patterson. Here goes the explosion.
Wow, he took off on the baseline and jammed it.
Remember the last time Lewis kind of undercut him. He made sure that time there was no stopping him.
No look pass, Gladness trying to answer, and a whistle and foul inside.
Gus, I can't say enough how Indiana has got to recognize they're allowing Kentucky to play their game. Indiana's got to get back to a more patient half-court type set. Can't fight fire with fire.
Jeff Shepard, the best leaper on this Kentucky team, close to a 40-inch vertical, and he showed you that vertical right there.
He not only can jump, he's got the great first step, and he knows how to finish. And he's fearless. You saw as he took that in, knowing to be somebody there trying to check him.
57 seconds remaining in the first half.
Not a good
Inside the
pass.
call, you're knocked away by Nazir Muhammad.
Mills over here, open on the side.
Got to recognize the shooter. He's got 4 threes. He'll let it fly. And finally missed one. 38 seconds to go, 43-39 Kentucky. Turner leaning in, tried the banker, and he came up short.
See, they go for the last shot. Slow this game down if you're Indiana.
And Gladness picks it up. Fouled on the play.
The top 10 headed up by Duke. 10 McDonald's All-Americans on that ball club. Kansas playing so well. That great game against Arizona. North Carolina hanging in there. Or Arizona. South Carolina, big win against Virginia Tech in a close one. Then Purdue, outstanding team here in the Big Ten. Kentucky, who you're seeing. New Mexico, you mentioned them earlier. Gus, Xavier, a team that I like an awful lot. And Iowa, although they haven't played the schedule that some of these upper guys have, Dr. Tom Young's club is in pretty good shape. Tom Davis's club, pretty good shape.
And the shot off the front of the rim, tipped up by Collier twice, but he can't get it to lay down.
Boy, that ball was in for 2 scores.
A timeout called by Tubby Smith.
I like this timeout. He wants to make absolutely sure he gets the last shot. Everybody knows what they want to do, and he had the timeout to use.
Well, a lot of competitive games already in the young college basketball season. Thursday night, this is Georgia Tech and NC State. Hoops du jour.
5 seconds. It's Harrison's ball. He wants it. He's got to take it. The leaner. It goes. C.C. Harrison with the leaner. It's the game-winning field goal, and NC State has defeated Georgia Tech here in overtime.
Georgia Tech at that point was 4-0. NC State 4-2. Herb Sendek, their head coach, another Rick Pitino disciple.
Matt Harperding at Georgia Tech playing as well as anybody in the country. Here's that clock winding down. The ball in Turner's hands. Shepard. Beautiful coaching job by Tubby Smith with that timeout.
Shepard with 10 first-half points, and what a beginning to the college basketball season on CBS Sports. Kentucky leading Indiana 46-39. Jim Nance, Clark Kellogg will be along with Penn Doyle at the half, right after this message and a word from your local station. Picked up inside, and a tie-up. Jump ball coming up.
You know, Gus, interestingly, Turner is an outstanding player without any question. But in my estimation, one of the few times you get a player at his level of development where you have to say you have to break his whole shot down and change it completely. And you hate to do that to a player who certainly is as accomplished as he is, but he'll never be able to be a good shooter with a style shooting across his body like that.
Really awkward release, and he's improved his shooting from the field so far, 50% on the season.
There's the double team in the press. Recker's got pretty good size and passes over the top.
Cross court to Guyton. Walks it over the midcourt line.
Let's see if Indiana now can get this a little bit into a half-court game. Make Kentucky work on the half-court end and not run up and down the floor so much.
Guyton from the corner.
Good screening inside to get A.J. open.
Leading scorer on this Indiana team. Averaging 16 a game. Was second on the team in scoring as a freshman last season. From Peoria, Illinois.
Pretty good matchups out here for Indiana now, size-wise. McGlure not the offensive threat that Muhammad is.
Turner.
Mandeville with a foul on the inside to McGlure.
Don't forget, coming up a doubleheader next week, Coppin State and Arizona, or others will see Clemson and Illinois,
and
everybody will see that one.
After that Michigan game today against UNLV with excellent success, and everybody, I'm sure, wanting to see Duke play. That has been one of the great intersectional battles that have taken place over the years, Michigan and Duke.
Shepard, ball fake in traffic, in and out, snatched down by Patterson. Up the sidelines, Turner, who had 18 points in the first half.
Well, you think about Patterson. Last year, the 39 points against Duke, one of the great games of the year. There's Guyton 2 in a row from the outside. Just doesn't seem like the same player with his intensity.
Turner the other way, and he slashes to the hole, laying it in.
That's what Turner can do.
Go to the basket.
Put it on the floor and penetrate. They stay with it. Somebody's got to be open. And Bob Knight saying, come to the ball. He's exactly right.
20-second timeout, Indiana.
You can't have a man hung up with a double team and not have somebody come to the ball that's not being guarded. Mandeville was the guy.
Now this week, Billy, see why Brooklyn South is called the most explosive drama of the season. An all-new episode, CBS Monday. (48-45) Kentucky leading Indiana. 2 minutes into the second half. The attendance sold out over 38,000. We've had 7 lead changes and 5 ties.
Just 38,000 is 30,000 shy of a game I broadcast in here in 1984 when Bob Knight brought his Olympic team in to play against a Larry Bird-led group of NBA All-Stars that wanted a piece of that Olympic team and didn't get it. Michael Jordan's guys came out victorious. They had 67,596 that night in here.
Turner having to force one and a shot clock violation against the Hoosiers. Good half-court defense by Kentucky.
And remember, what set that up was the double team that took away the playing time for Indiana on the possession.
3-point lead for the Wildcats. Coming to this game 5-1. Padgett on the baseline.
He was looking to pass. Got caught in the air. McClure did not get himself open.
Kentucky's only lost 89-74 to Arizona in Maui.
Remember now, the shot clock had wound down due to the double team that Indiana had to call the timeout, and there's that great quick leaping ability by Shepard. That's about the only way you're going to stop Turner.
Shepard picking up his first foul. 2 good athletes guarding each other, Shepard and Turner. Guyton having his way with Wayne Turner to begin this second half. Not Mandeville turns it over.
Bob Knight really having some problems with the post position now. Mandeville making some big mistakes here in the second half. Bob Knight may have to go back to Collier. Mandeville gave it to him on the defensive end of the floor, but just not gifted enough to give it to him on the other end.
Bobby Knight, 27th season. He's won 3 NCAA championships, an NIT championship, a gold medal in the Olympics in '84, and the Pan American gold medal in '79.
Throw something at you. He wins roughly 100 games every 4 years. On that basis, he would be at 900 at age 65. We always thought nobody beat Rupp's record, then nobody beat Smith's record. Bob Knight could do it.
Good hustle by Turner, diving. Kentucky by 5. You can feel him getting ready to go on a run. That one off the side of the rim. Out of bounds, will head the other way.
With the extent, and Padgett is beside himself. He's squared up to the basket. He is an excellent shooter, but so far the only guy that's been able to bury that jumper consistently for Kentucky is Cameron Mills.
They lob it inside, right out of bounds.
Oh, Bob Knight beside himself now. And that was not Guyton's fault. Nobody came to create a passing line. You can't run the baseline. You can see Mandeville did not make himself available.
Speaking with Luke Recker, you have a feeling what Coach Knight is saying to him right now.
Well, that was a turnover for Guyton, but really was a turnover on behalf of the guys that did not go ahead to the right passing lanes.
14 Indiana turnovers. Padgett. Shepard. He's a nice-looking player, Billy.
Very nice play by Shepard and a real nice pass by Padgett, and sets up the trap again.
And they step on the line. Turnover. Kentucky's turning up the pressure on defense.
Now, what's happening to Indiana here against this press is really bad spacing to create passing lanes for the passer.
A whistle, foul away from the basketball. Andre Patterson holding Nazir Muhammad inside. His second. Third team foul against Indiana.
Really critical here in the next 2 minutes for Bob Knight's team to get some composure.
52-45. Saul Smith, Shepard, Padgett, Edwards and Muhammad. Edwards across the lane, jump hook, got his own rebound, into the hands of Padgett. He'll bank it in.
Offensive rebounding, which was really Kentucky's
And another turnover. Indiana just coming apart at the seams.
They got a timeout. They got to get one.
And Turner with the rebound taken away. Shepherd banking it off the glass.
Look at this hustle. And look at a smart play by Smith. The coach's son pulls it out. Tubby has to really be proud of this offensive rebounding.
Paget from downtown.
Another offensive rebound. Bob Knight beside himself. He's got to get a timeout, change things around a little bit.
Shepherd, another one, knocked it down, and a foul on the floor.
Well, unless this is an offensive foul, the basket's got to count. Well, that's a push. The basket has to count. The ball went in.
No basket. Tom O'Neill making the call.
How does that not count? Watch this. He's in the air. He gets pushed. The ball is released. He's in the act of shooting. Has to count. I think the official set a screen. Vanderbilt gonna go. Got Kentucky rolling in the first half.
Largest lead of the game for Kentucky, 9 points. Saul Smith's shot rolls in and out.
Turner's got to remember, guys coming from behind.
Jimenez feeding the post. Gladness. Indiana, they haven't scored in the last 3 minutes.
Jimenez does slow them down a little bit in a half-court set.
And Mandeville with the nice touch from 15 feet. He's got 6 points.
I think he surprised Muhammad by stepping out and taking that shot.
He's hit 3.
You see how successful Indiana is, though, when they can get into a half-court type game against Kentucky.
Edwards curling.
Whoa, that is going to be offensive.
Offensive foul against Mandeville. Needless. Did not need to do that because he had the ball in his hand.
He had it. He had a two-handed possession right here. He doesn't have to come back. Just relax. He's got the ball.
His 3rd foul. Shepherd inbounding.
Double screen for Shepherd coming over.
Rise and fire by Shepherd.
Jimenez has got to recognize he's being double screened and fight over the top.
And another lazy pass by Mandeville, almost stolen away. Shepherd with 17 points.
Well, you have to ask, why does he have to be the guy back there helping bring it up the court?
Scores from around the country. Duke clobbering Virginia. Wake Forest losing to Utah at home. Jimenez looking for Guyton. Jimenez.
Nice. Good pump fake.
He's a sophomore from the Minneapolis area. Walk-on on this program. Got a scholarship this season. Nazi Muhammad with the foul inside.
Mandeville has not played a lot of minutes. He's given Bob Knight good, hard, tough play on the inside, but has to be getting a little tired with the number of minutes he's been playing.
Muhammad heading to the line. This week, click on cbs.sportsline.com. You'll find the latest scores, schedules, and standings, plus statistics for every Division I team. Chat with our other fans and enjoy exclusive columns. And don't forget to vote for your favorite team in our college basketball top 25 fan poll. Get in on all the action. It's all at cbs.sportsline.com.
Young man went back to his hometown and played well in the win over Purdue. Gene Katie's club will certainly be a major threat to win another Big Ten championship. Here's the guy I've been waiting for Tubby Smith to put in, going down now to check in, Cameron Mills. He scored, what, in the first 6 seconds when he came in the first half. Let's see how long it takes this time.
Cameron had 4 threes in the first half, 12 points. He takes his place, replacing Jeff Shepherd.
You know, talking about quick things that happen, Danny Dockich, the longtime assistant for Bob Knight, takes over at Bowling Green. His first game, 19 seconds, a new Guinness Book of Records to get his first head coach technical foul. Dan, we wish you well putting together your program there. Probably did it on purpose to say that's one that Coach Knight doesn't have over me. Great young guy.
Wayne Turner back into the game, replacing Saul Smith. Jimenez running on the baseline.
He was coming back to the ball, making himself available a little better.
Got to have a lot of confidence in your handle against this Kentucky press. Turner quiet in the second half.
Well, Evans gives him a pretty good physical matchup. Nice defense by Wayne Turner there, moving those feet.
9 on the shot clock. Jimenez finds Guyton. He'll let it go. And it's rebounded by Mills.
Good job of blocking out by Patrick.
Turner inside. And an easy layup for Evans. That sealed his man as he beat Indiana down the floor and laid it up.
Evans is the perfect kind of player to come off the bench for this team. Physical, can rebound.
Turner. And one.
Isn't it amazing how scorers always seem to get the roll? He put that ball up there. Other guys shoot them, and even though they go up the same way, they don't go in the basket. Now watch this guy. He's a scorer, just a natural scorer. Ball goes, nice soft touch.
Turner with 21 points, 9 of 11 from the field.
This has been the only area of his game since he's come to Indiana that has not been productive. Shooting 54% from the line, but that one looked pretty good.
6 of 11 on the season. Jason Collier, who had a lot of trouble with Nazi Muhammad in the first half in the low post. Sophomore checks back into the game.
Well, he starts off right now putting a body on Muhammad a lot better than he did early in this ball game.
Springfield, Ohio. And a whistle foul away from the ball. Cameron Mills pushing off. An offensive foul against the Wildcats.
What Mills was going to do there is go ahead and pick up himself a screen to come out for the jump shot. A little too aggressive.
And they like Jimenez taking care of the ball because he does not turn it over. He started the last game against Notre Dame.
By far and away the guy that I think has the best appreciation of what his team is trying to do of any guard that Bob Knight has on the floor. Now, whether he can do some of the other things that are necessary to help him win, I don't know that, but he does understand what Knight wants.
Here he is, inside, Collier, jump hook, rebound, Recker.
He walked. They're going to call the foul before.
Yes, they do.
Pretty good offensive rebounding. Kentucky had excellent inside position with the block out, but Recker, the ball, fortunately for him, bounded out above the inside rebounders.
Mashimo Evans picks up his first foul as Luke Recker, a freshman from Auburn, Indiana. Indiana's Mr. Basketball. He averaged 26 points a game, steps to the free throw line.
Had 22 points against Northeast Louisiana, 9 for 13 in that one. You can see this young guy being an explosive scorer.
Plays with a lot of emotion, and he committed to Indiana after his sophomore year in high school. McDonald's All-American, second free throw is good. 60-53.
Played in our Nike Hoop Summit game last year against the international kids. Victorious game for the U.S. national team.
Thrown into the fire as a freshman in the starting lineup.
And then as understanding he's got Mills and want to fight over those screens.
Muhammad lost it on the floor, picked up by Mills. 11 to shoot. Turner, jump stop inside, tipped up and in by Muhammad.
Can't fault Collier on that one. He went over to help out on the penetration, left nobody to put a body on Muhammad.
14 points for Muhammad. He had 11 in the first half and 10 rebounds.
Boy, he's really dedicated himself physically. Give that young man a lot of credit. Took his body percentage fat weight down from 24% to like 12.
Lost over 100 pounds. Blocked from behind, picked up by Guyton and laid in. AJ with 13. 62-55. Kentucky.
Tubby Smith wanting an opportunity to blow this thing open. Muhammad with that soft touch again. He's not getting it. Indiana's staying right there with him.
And Nazi Muhammad only plays 16 minutes a game, averaging 9 points. Knight the other way. Jimenez. Cameron Mills comes up with it. Kentucky on the run.
Turner pushed it down the court. Well, there's Cameron Mills. Perfect rotation. That's a good play by Kentucky. Delayed fast break.
Dighton around the screen, hard off the glass. And 11 rebounds for Nazim Muhammad.
Dighton missed Gladness on that one. He was open for another one of those lobs.
Myron Anthony in the game, freshman from Neptune Beach, Florida, number 25. Here he is, finds Muhammad, power dribble, and a whistle. Foul inside against IU.
Boy, you can't imagine how tough a ball that was to catch for Muhammad. He was only about 4 feet away. The ball was thrown right behind him, and he still had the hands to hang on.
The personal foul is
watch this catch.
Number 12, Luke Jimenez.
Boom. The ball is, so close, you don't have time to react, and he just has a great set of hands on him.
Nazim Muhammad.
Well, I can remember when he came into Kentucky as a freshman, going to some of their practices and watching Rick Pitino and his staff just pounding him, make him work to see, maybe almost trying to break him down to see if he would dedicate himself to be the player he's become. And this young man really responded.
He weighed 350 in high school, but came to camp and showed up at 240.
Well, you admire young guys like that, that are willing to dedicate themselves to improve their game.
And he's in terrific shape. Nice and
absolutely,
lean.
Absolutely.
Had 12 points, 11 rebounds in the national championship game against Arizona. Second free throw up and in. Timeout on the floor. 9:54 to go. Kentucky with the lead. CBS Sports coverage of NCAA basketball will continue after this.
This year, Buick introduced 3 more impressive new cars. Powerful, stylish, comfortable. New cars well worth celebrating. And that's what we're doing with Buick's 3-way celebration. Now there are 3 different ways to celebrate. Choose 2.9% APR GMAC financing on every 98 Buick. Or choose low GMAC lease payments. Or take advantage of special cash offers on select models. 3 ways to celebrate, 1 place. Your Buick dealer during Buick's 3-way celebration. But hurry, it ends soon.
For college basketball action, the address is CBS.
Oh boy, honey, look, they're showing that Boston Market commercial again.
The one for the double marinated chicken?
Yeah, look how plump and moist it is.
Oh, they're doing the dip.
Oh, we love the dip.
Oh, I love the macaroni and cheese.
I have got to get me some of that.
Wait, here's the announcer.
Come into Boston Market right now and get a chicken individual meal starting at just $4.49. And remember to place your holiday order today. The food's always better at the market. Boston Market.
Now I'm hungry.
No one likes being in the dark. That's why the world-acclaimed Joslin Diabetes Center has come to Floyd Memorial Hospital and Health Services in New Albany, Indiana. At the Joslin Center, we'll help shed light on your questions about diagnosis, treatment, education, and continuing support for people of all ages with all types of diabetes. The Joslin Center for Diabetes, exclusively at Floyd Memorial Hospital and Health Services, bringing brighter days to light.
Hello, friend. Al Fernell here, taking it easy down on the farm in Kentucky. When you want to take it easy and have something really good to eat, get a box of Fernell's Old Folks Country Sausage Patties. Just keep them in the freezer. Take out the patties you want to cook and let the skillet do the thawing. Then put the rest back in the freezer to keep that good Old Folks flavor. Look for this big box of 30 Old Folks Country Sausage Patties at your favorite store. Keep Fernell's Old Folks Country Sausage on hand, because it's good.
Holiday traffic reports every 10 minutes on WLKY Radio.
Kentucky Tournament Heritage, 1978. The Wildcats won their 5th national championship and first in 20 years by defeating the Duke Blue Devils, 94-88. The man of the Final Four that year, Jack Goose Gibbons, who had 41 points on 18 of 27 shooting and 8 rebounds.
You know, I've done a number of national championship games, but that was the one team that I thought never got a chance to really enjoy their championship run. There was so much pressure on Joe Hall and that Kentucky team to win it all that I never thought they really enjoyed it. Now, I'm sure they're enjoying it now, the many years that have passed, but I'm talking about during the weeks, that 3 weeks of that run.
Right now, a lot of pressure on Indiana, getting the ball up the floor, trailing by 10. Largest lead of the game for Kentucky. Turner for 3.
Boy, Padgett's been doing a nice job rebounding. They catch him for walking. Yep.
Scott Padgett, this past summer, helped the USA to a gold medal at the World University Games in Italy. 11 points in the championship game against Canada. Record getting the ball off his foot, out of bounds.
Indiana does not show press, although they did it against Northeast Louisiana this year. Bob Knight is a guy that's always liked to pick up at half court, not full.
Shepard around the corner, rebounded by Record.
McGlory better not reach in. Does a good job hustling back.
Indiana's turned it over 18 times. They averaged 16 on the season.
Remember last year that number was 28 in the blowout loss.
Record.
There's Padgett again, getting the rebound.
Last year, Kentucky beating Indiana 99-65. And in that game, the Wildcats shot 12 of 22 from the three-point line. Off the back rim, Gladness. Record, back to Gladness, back to Record.
Nice judgment by Gladness on that play.
65-57.
Oh, nice job of refereeing by the referee under the basket. McGlory kind of faked the fall to the floor. The referee said, hey, just get up off the floor. You weren't knocked down. That sets the stage for the players. McGlory and Collier really going after each other. Referees are going to have to stop that.
Foul in the corner against Padgett, his second.
You see the play I'm talking about, Collier and McGlory. Now McGlory, watch, just falls to the floor. The official said, come on, get up, let's play. Nice piece of officiating.
65-57, 8 minutes to go.
The world keeps burning. Oh, what a
So what do you think, Quentin? An intriguing mix.
Who's Jack Kerouac?
On the road.
What do you need?
I would like the ball pop.
Who's Birdland named after?
Charlie Parker.
Alto or tenor? Alto or tenor?
Alto. I prefer one. I want a popsicle.
I told you to put more gas in it.
Fill her up. Yeah, we got a little problem with the hotel. Some kind of no musician policy.
This year, Buick introduced 3 more impressive new cars. Powerful, stylish, comfortable. New cars well worth celebrating. And that's what we're doing with Buick's 3-way celebration. Now there are 3 different ways to celebrate. Choose 2.9% APR GMAC financing on every 98 Buick. Or choose low GMAC lease payments. Or take advantage of special cash offers on select models. 3 ways to celebrate, 1 place. Your Buick dealer during Buick's 3-way celebration. But hurry, it ends soon.
I rolled the dice for $8.
I unloaded my Tonka for $12.
You get seriously low commissions with Ameritrade. Internet trade for $8, touchstone trade for $12, or trade with a broker just $18, no matter how many shares you trade.
We went to Club Med for $18.
Plus, your first 5 trades are commission-free when you open an account. Call 1-800-592-7694 or visit our website. Ameritrade, the way to trade, period.
And there's the battle on the floor and also the battle between the cheerleaders. Look at this flag demonstration.
I'll tell you what, the people that bought a ticket for this game and for just a day of good fun out here, they're getting their money worth.
The game summary. Kentucky still 34 bench points to IU's 14. And look at the second chance points, 15-5 for KU. And another statistic, Kentucky, 14 offensive rebounds, only 6 for Indiana. 65-57, Gladness. Start on the other side. Rucker pull-up jump shot, good.
Nice intermediate range game. Rucker's got a lot of competitive spirit in him.
8 points for Rucker, and he's trying to get his teammates fired up. And the Indiana crowd follows.
After that flag demonstration, the fans are up. Nobody's sitting.
Sold out crowd at the RCA Dome. Shepard from deep in the corner. And a foul over the back against Kentucky.
That was the best blocking out that Indiana has done all game. And it paid off for him. Here you see Tubby Smith looking on, but there's some good blocking out by Indiana that time. Kept Kentucky to the outside.
17 foul against Kentucky, so Indiana will shoot.
There's that stare that he used when he went up against Evander Holyfield in that fight this year, and people think I'm crazy, but Tubby Smith went into the ring for charity, fought Evander Holyfield, said, actually, I was the bigger man. Now, he didn't say he was a better man. He just said he was bigger, and he said he got in a couple of shots. Denny Crum, who we'll see playing against Kentucky, also got into the ring, but didn't quite fight the heavyweight champion of the world, fought Jimmy Ellis, who used to be a heavyweight champion. I won't report on that fight, however.
Evans, Muhammad, triple
nice double team.
And a reach-in foul against Indiana.
Great job by Jimenez coming over there to help out.
Jason Collier picking up the foul. Don't forget tonight on CBS beginning at 8 Eastern time. It's America's Night of Television. Don't miss Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, followed by Early Edition. And it's Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris. That's all coming up this evening.
You know, everybody likes to be #1. And how about CBS prime time moving to #1? That's what you battle for, just like these teams here.
Nazi Muhammad. And the first free throw of the 1-and-1 is good. Muhammad from the line, 5 of 8.
And there's that press. Everybody running away from Guyton. Makes it tough. Not a good job by the IU players. You've got to help that passer have a passing lane.
Too much dribbling right now, Billy.
A bad night on Guyton's case, but guys are running away from him, not coming back to the ball.
Jimenez and Guyton in the backcourt. Rucker, Gladness, Collier up front for Indiana. Collier squaring up, goes baseline, fade away, lefty jump shot, good.
He really does have a nice looking release.
Indiana down by 6.
Well, Tubby Smith realizes not going to be a blowout here. You got to play this one, just knocking them down half court at a time. Each possession.
Shepard got the roll. In traffic, leaned in, got it!
Nice defense by Jimenez, too.
19 points for Shepard. And Rick Pitino doing him a favor, redshirting him last year to play this season. Right into the hole. Tipped up and in by Indiana. Gladness crashing the board. 69-63, 5:33 and counting.
Wasn't that a beautiful reverse dribble? Nice passing.
Turner. And he's fouled.
Now here you see Shepard's ability to lift off the floor, even against good defense, and that's how he scores. And then we see Guyton with an incredible reverse dribble going right around Shepard, and then the good tip in.
Guyton's second foul.
You know, Gus, you see Turner on the line here. Up in Alaska, the Great Alaskan Shootout, Wayne got lost. You remember that story about him being snowmobiling. This year, Antoine Jameson, University of North Carolina, on a dog sled run. The dog sled rider evidently falls off, and they have an accident there. I think that people going to the Great Alaskan Shootout next year better start watching the Discovery Channel or something, you know. I mean, that's not a good idea. Fortunately, it wasn't tragic in either case. Nice rebound by Collier.
And he wiped that Paget, and Paget is holding
down.
his nose.
Yeah, he is, and he's down and out. They don't stop the game, of course, because he's not in danger.
Traveling against
How about that? That's like in a hockey match. What do they call it when they have more guys on the floor?
A power play.
A power play. There they had 5-on-4 and couldn't score on the power play. And I'll tell you, the injury is a little bit more severe than originally looked for Paget. He's still down.
Paget.
What are they doing here? The referees, I don't think, recognize it.
Whacked in the nose by, I believe, a Collier elbow.
We'll see the play down on the inside. Foul shot goes up. Here's Paget fighting for position.
Watch the elbow.
Got hit by his own teammate. He got hit by his own teammate. Looks like not in the nose, but in the eye socket here. Watch this. It's his own teammate that hits him. I think it was Evans that came down and hit him with an elbow.
Fans watching it on the Jumbotron, which is directly in front of us. Paget
got hit on the side of the head more than in the nose there, and it was not Collier. It was his own teammate Evans who inadvertently caught him with a flying elbow.
Wow, heavyweight prize fighter right there.
He has a shiner. It has already put some ice on that. That baby is swelling up already on him.
70-63, 5:14 remaining in the second half. Kentucky leading Indiana. Edwards, quick release, came up short, Guyton with the ball. AJ wheeling and head to the line.
Guyton really taking it to him now with the dribble.
The personal foul.
The debut of college basketball here on CBS Sports, our 17th road to the Final Four. Don't forget, next week, some of you will see Coppin State, Ron Fang Mitchell's team, against Arizona. Coppin knocked off Missouri this year. Others will see Clemson and Illinois, and all of you will see Duke and Michigan.
Remember the Fab Five? Duke has a Fab Four and then some. So they go to Michigan to see what they can do.
Here we go. Both free throws good by Guyton. 5-point lead for Kentucky. But you can feel Indiana coming back and traveling the car.
What's interesting here is that Indiana, by shutting down Kentucky, has not allowed Kentucky to be in the press situation, so they're not scoring off their defense. Indiana's been able to turn this into a half-court at-a-time game. Good comeback by Guyton. He's probably wondering, why don't my teammates do that when I'm taking the ball out of bounds?
Lobs it ahead. Nice catch by Rob Turner in the front court.
Boy, Guyton and Shepard, this is really a great matchup of two outstanding athletes.
AJ fouled on the way up.
I think it's Shepard. Guyton's giving him everything he can handle there.
Shepard called for the foul. AJ Guyton at the free throw line.
Paget's going back in, and that eye doesn't really look good, but he's going back into the game.
At the free throw line,
AJ Guyton with 15 points. And the first one is good.
He's had 2 20-point games so far this year. Now, the referee probably looking at him, see if there's any blood there. It's just he's got like a black and blue welt on the side of his face. Edwards comes out, has not been shooting well.
A.J. Guyton, only the second freshman in school history. As he hits the second, he'll score 400 points, 100 rebounds. Isaiah Thomas, the other one, and Indiana is back in this game. Trail by as many as 10, now by 3. 4:13 to go. Butter today, and that's why.
Just a terrific job by Muhammad. He saw the double team coming and reacted.
21 points for Nazir Muhammad. A turnover.
3-on-1.
With the numbers, lob to Shepard. The glass it in.
Terrific job by Recker, but he couldn't handle the 3-on-1.
21 for Shepard. 74-67. Guyton. Nice play inside. Got it.
Boy, he's a fine player.
Smooth as silk, the sophomore from Peoria.
He felt the defense coming from behind, just changes direction. Nazir Muhammad looking to go ahead and get himself in position with those hands again. He's down low.
Padgett reluctant to shoot.
Now they're looking for him inside. Muhammad being very patient here.
Turner backs it out. 11 on the shot clock. Padgett in the corner. Shepard rebounded inside by Gladness.
Kentucky misjudged that time. They needed to go inside to Muhammad.
Guyton! Oh! And the foul! Oh, and they call offensive foul against Guyton. And Bobby Knight can't believe it.
Remember early in the game, Gus, I mentioned the NBA rule on charge under the basket compared to the college rule. Once again, very unfair situation. This time it's hurts Indiana. That is the right call on the college level, but took away the drive.
These guys going at it now, 74-69.
Recently, we heard about this one Saturn owner who was taking a trip cross-country.
Look at my Saturn. I think I hit a rock.
Everything checked out with the car.
Really? That's weird. May have been a prairie dog.
Only he didn't realize all of our service facilities are linked up to a nationwide network of computers that provide us with important information about each and every Saturn. And in some cases, their owners.
Hey, this one's up. You follow that guy. Move, I'm a cop. Move it. What the?
It's just a misdemeanor. You could let him go.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Hey, you know, the only time you guys yell box out is when you're out of donuts. You guys remind me of my shoe closet. I got one penny and a bunch of loafers.
If the state of Texas executes her, she'll be the first woman any state has put to death in the last 13 years. You won't believe who's for it and who's against it. 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Under 3 to go, 74-69 Kentucky. And let's reset it for you. The timeout situation, 2 for Kentucky, 1 for Indiana, and in terms of 20s and 2 full timeouts.
Hey, right now, Gus, somebody has opened the big doors here in the Coliseum. The paper is flying away from you, okay? You're going to have to shoot considering windage. I'm not kidding right now. They need to close the outside doors. It will affect the shot.
Muhammad looking backdoor, knocked away by Gladness, picked up inside by Collier. And you're absolutely right.
You know, if I were the referees, I would stop the game and make them close this because it is definitely...
This series tied at 20 games apiece. Kentucky's won 5 of the last 6. Turner to Collier. 12 on the shot clock.
Got the ball in the hands of the right guys now.
Turner. Guyton has to force one. Got it up. Rebounded inside by Padgett.
Well, I really thought a clear out for Turner would have been the answer right there. He's been kind of quiet in the second half, but he proved that he can score.
74-69, 151 to go. Turner penetrating, fades away, and air ball.
Good block out by Collier.
Luke Record.
There's the man right there.
For 3. Got it! And we're tied up. Check that, 74-72. 126 to go.
I thought that was the play before.
He's got 25. Muhammad again, triple team, forced it away, rebound Collier.
Great job by Record to come over and double team. They're really doubling down on Muhammad.
Who go in front with the 3.
Nice at Bob Knight at halftime.
1 minute.
That way they could throw the ball back out. Shooter, who would be Mills.
45 to go, Kentucky by 2.
Now from the 29, quarterback shot.